bubble player that we think might make the squad. Well, off the top of my head, man, okay. Somebody that I think will be an interesting player to make the squad. I think Patrick Morris, I would not sleep on him completely yet. I think the Broncos, they brought him off the waiver wire last year, and as you were talking about earlier, the Broncos, everybody was slating talking Patrick Morris as the starting center, and the Broncos used a third-round pick, 83 overall, I believe, on Lloyd Cushenberry. Lloyd Cushenberry should be the guy who's the odds-on favorite to be the starter, but they like Patrick Morris. They did. So I would say that Patrick Morris has a shot to make the squad. Now, one thing he does have going against him, we did see him at guard last year, but he's so small. He does not have length where I don't really see as much center/guard versatility that you want for a depth offensive lineman. But, I mean, there's a camp battle to be had just yet between Lloyd Cushenberry and Pat Morris. So wait and see on that one. And I think that would be a talk about a bubble sleeper. I think he's an interesting one to follow.
I'll go Fred Brown for the wide receiver room.
Okay. That is an interesting one.
Yeah, that's a big-time sleeper because I do think a lot of people have this idea that you've got, of course, Sutton, Hamler, Judy, all locked in. A lot of people have Tim Patrick and Hamilton locked in.
Don't forget Winfrey's still there. Tyree Cleveland. I avoided wide receiver because there's so many names.
I know there are, but I just think Fred Brown is a really good fit in this system. He's very quick and can get open in a hurry, which is perfect for Pat Shurmur kind of system. And I think that he could be a special teams contributor that they like. That's my one question with a couple of these other guys. Like Hamilton, he wasn't really a huge special teams guy. So I still think he makes the roster just because he's a veteran that fit well with Drew Lock last year. But I've always liked Fred Brown's game. For some reason, he has just been one of my favorite wide receivers to watch in preseason. And it's frustrated me that he did not make the roster last year a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably got it. That's you're talking. I thought my guy was a sleeper. Yours is probably even a little bit more sleeper. If you want to talk some odds later. And I think the probably area that has the most volatile nature of somebody to potentially make the roster would probably be cornerback/safety. It's going to be an open battle there. And obviously we talked about tight end earlier, but cornerback and safety, I'm waiting to see until I can watch preseason to really start to see a guy. And last year, who was it that somebody killed it in preseason then got injured? Horace Richardson? Does that name stand out? He was really good in the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
He didn't make the squad because he got dinged up. But anyway, that'll be an interesting one for sure. I'm excited to see how that'll go.